going to need to do is cut out 4 pieces of cardboard. These are 4 inches by 6 inches. So you need 4 of them. Now, why am I showing you 3 here? It's because I've already done a treatment with 1 of them. So we'll talk about this in just a moment. You're going to need 4 of these cards, and you're going to need some black construction paper. And I found it at my local dollar store for, I think it was 99 cents for 2 giant sheets, and this is perfect for what I have in mind. What we're going to do is we're going to take the 4 pieces of cardboard. You need 4 pieces of the black, including this piece here, which I've already prepared. And you're just going to glue the black onto one side of the cardboard. By the way, this is just an Amazon Prime box that I just cut up. It even says Amazon Prime still on there, but we're going to turn it into a magic trick. Now, another option is you could possibly use a vertical facial tissue box. So if you just take this apart, you could cut out panels. These aren't cut for this, but you could cut out panels and line the inside. As well as, I guess you could actually take a marker and just mark it, maybe a wide marker, and then color the inside black with a marker. Or of course, if you have poster paints, that works for this as well as for these pieces of cardboard. So you don't have to have the black construction paper, just use poster paints. So we're going to turn these black on one side by gluing the panels on. If you're following along with me, you should have 4 pieces of cardboard with black on one side. One square or rectangle gets special treatment. As you'll notice here, I've cut out diagonal slots here. Now, you don't have to use diagonal slots. You can use vertical slots like a jail cell, or if you want, you can cut out circles. But what you want to do is have one of these sections where the spectator can actually see through the panel, and this will form the front panel. We're actually not making a box, we're making a tube. So once you have that, then you're ready to go to the next step. Now you have your 3 pieces of cardboard with black on one side. You have your special one that's cut out with black on the inside. Now we're going to make a tube, so you're going to need some tape. Just remember that the black side always goes inside, and each panel is going to form part of this tube that we're making. At this point, we're not worried about the outside. I'll show you what we're going to do there. Three sides of a tube. Now for the front. I've taped 4 of the squares together, all 4, but I haven't closed it up yet, and there's a reason why. It's because we're going to have to work around this right here. So here's what I would suggest. I'm going to use, at this point we're just decorating this, so I'm going to use wrapping paper here. So I'm going to just spread some glue onto these panels, and then I'm going to stick the wrapping paper on, and then I'm going to trim it off. So let's do that. Kind of optional, I guess. If you wanted kind of a rough look with your box or your tube here, you can do that. It's up to you. Remember, your black side is on the inside and your wrapping paper goes on the outside. So, after gluing these, I'm now going to trim it. Well, now you've wrapped your 4 panels with some wrapping paper, decorated any way you wish. Remember, black is on the inside, and you have your slots here. Now we're just going to tape this together, forming a tube. There you have it. Part 1 of your trick. Part 2, you're gonna need a bright piece of paper. You could use white, or main thing is you don't want to use black or dark color, something that really contrasts, because you're gonna want this to be seen inside of here. Now, you're gonna cut this piece of paper to the height of your box. So in this case, I use 6 inches. And now we're going to just use some tape and form a cylinder. Now, the only real requirement for this cylinder is that it has to easily fit inside of the box. So just kind of measure it, make sure it's easy to fit and easy to grab. And that's looking pretty good right about there. Part 2, cylinder, a tube, and you put the cylinder into the tube. And you're just about ready. You have one more thing you have to do. You're gonna need one more sheet of black paper. Now, this black paper will be maybe an inch shorter, so this one's 5 inches tall. And you're going to make this into a cylinder. The only real requirement is this cylinder has to easily fit inside of the other cylinder right here. So, this one's gonna be smaller. And just make sure it easily fits. You've put together your prop. So you have a black tube, brighter tube. The black tube goes into the orange or the brighter tube, and you have a lid. And we're going to talk now about how to perform the trick. Secret is, inside of the black tube is where you load whatever it is you want to produce. Now, for the example here, I'm just going to produce a silk handkerchief. Nice bright green so you can easily see it. You can pretty much produce whatever you can fit into this tube. So, I'm loading in a handkerchief into the tube right there, so as you can see. This is before everybody comes over to watch your show. You put the bright one over that, and you put the tube over everything. And now, you're ready to perform the trick. So, here's how it looks. You show your box sitting on a table. You bring it up, you show there's nothing here. You take out this tube, and there's nothing there. And finally, you just snap your finger, wave your hand, whatever you want to do, and you reach inside and pull out whatever it is you want to produce. Now, of course, the secret is you can remove this one and show it empty, but when you pull this one out, what spectators don't know is there's still another tube under here, hiding something. And you can see, now you can see why we had the slots cut in the front. So, first of all, you leave the tube in, you show this empty, you show this empty, and then whatever's inside of the black tube is what you produce. Now, of course, you can make this box a lot bigger and produce, say, a stuffed animal. So this trick is only limited by whatever it is you want to produce. And so there's a lot of variations. And so I think you're gonna have fun with it. Just remember one thing is that you want a low angle, because if you perform the trick like this, people might see the black tube inside. Well, I hope the kids in your life are having a blast performing these easy magic tricks for friends and family. Please give us a like and please subscribe for more magic lessons in the future. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.